Hey guys, Chuck again with 864 Card Collector, back with another PSA reveal video for you. This one is a 41 card submission that I just got back. Sent it off April 29th. I got the grades back and today is June 1st. So right at a month for this nice big 41 card order. The goal of this order was to send over some liquid quarterbacks. So I think most of it is quarterbacks, ultra modern quarterbacks, with a couple others sprinkled in. There's a card show that I'm going to be setting up in Spartanburg in June, well, in about 3 weeks from now. So wanted some stuff that would be liquid, that I can move quickly, and ramping up for training camp and the start of the season, all that good stuff. So without further ado, one thing too, I did, one of my favorite YouTubers is Chris Sewell, baseball card collector, investor, dealer, in that order. He always does his reveals where he puts the what he thinks the grades are going to get. So I kind of, as an homage to him and the quality work he does over there, I tried it myself, and I put little asterisks next to each grade, thinking what I really think it would get. So we'll see if I'm right or not. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first one, I think there's 5 of these. This is the Josh Allen rookie card, 2018 Classics, in his Wyoming uniform. I got all 5 of these raw for, I think, $70 with shipping, and I got a 10. 10s right now are going for about $80. So, and I said between a 9 and a 10. I said I think at least 3 of them will be 10s. So we got 1 so far. And this is my trusty Josh Allen. Go Bills. This is a Trevor Lawrence base from Prism. Let's see. Thought these would all get 9s or 10s. Most all these I said 9s or 10s. There's only a couple that I thought might have gotten an 8 or a 9. So I'll go over those in a second. But this one got a 9. All right. So separate those. So I said 2 9s and 1 10. So let's see how I do. And these are all mixed up. It'd be a lot easier if they were in order. This is the Trevor Lawrence Hollow variation. Got a 9. I thought this one would get a 10, but it got a 9. The next one is another Prism base T-Law. Got a 9. So there's my 2 9s that I thought I would get. Hopefully the next one is a 10. Here, I already know the grades, so I'm not gonna hide them. This one stunk. This one is a Trevor Lawrence optic base. Got an 8. I also sent back 5 of these. These were, I thought I would get 3 10s and 2 9s. So I got 1 8. Now this is my one of my biggest cards that I sent. This is clearly Don Russ, Trevor Lawrence, My House Hollow Silver, numbered to 10. I bought this raw from a card show, and I thought it was really clean. These clearlies are really tough, and got a 9 on it. So that's still a win for me based on what I paid for it. I thought I would get a 10, but I got a 9. I sent back a bunch of Trevors. This is a Select Silver Prism Trevor Lawrence. Got a 9. I thought that would get a 9, and that's what I got. It had a dimple on it that I was kind of afraid of, that I didn't think it would get a 10, but I was kind of hopeful. This is a die-cut Silver Prism Select. I thought this would get a 10. I thought it was clean, but here we go with the 9 train. Here is the red-yellow prism. Same thing. I thought it would get a 10, but it got a 9. All right, here's another Josh Allen Classics. There's another 10 for it. I did really well with those, as you'll see. Here's another optic. I don't know, they just didn't like these optics. Got another 8, which stinks. Here's a optic in a 9, and another optic in a 9, and optic number 3 in a 9. So of the 5 that I sent back, I thought I'd get 3 10s and 2 9s. Instead, I got 3 9s and 2 8s. So 0. I did awful on those optics, y'all. Here is the last prism base, and this one came back an 8 as well. So here I thought I would get 1 10 and 2 9s. I got 2 9s and 1 8. So didn't do great on the prisms either. But Old Faithful, there's another Josh Allen Classics 10. I just need to find a bunch of those and send them back. 3 for 3 so far on those. Here's the Trevor Red Ice PSA 9. I thought this one would be a 9, partly because I didn't have any faith. It's a little off-centered, as you can see, but I was kind of hopeful. But Trevor won't have any issues selling 9s, 8s, 9s, or 10s. Here is classic number 4 of 5, another 10. And classic number 5. So I went 5 for 5 on the classics. So I paid $70 for 5 raw classics, $19 or just say $20 to grade and ship. So I got 35 bucks into them each. They're worth $80 each. So I made a really big chunk of my grading fees off of those 5 cards. So that was really good. This one I picked up Isaiah Hodgins optic contenders autograph. Came back PSA 9, picked it up at a card show. He doesn't have a lot of stuff. He was a 7th round pick for the Bills. Go Bills. So he had a really good end of the season last year with the Giants after they picked him up. So I figured I'd take a chance on that and hold it for the season. He might be their #1 receiver this year. All right, next stack. We've got some Justin Fields here. This one is a die-cut black and gold prism. Came back an 8. They really didn't like my die cuts. I thought it was going to be a 9. It came back an 8. And then, y'all, I don't know what I'm going to do about these mid to late 90 cards. I have no idea what I'm doing with them, obviously. There wasn't anything wrong with this one that I could see. It's a Michael Jordan Jam City Hot Packs. Came back a 5. And this one, like I said, I wasn't really expecting great things with it. I said I thought I'd get an 8, but that was wishful thinking. Came back a 5. Justin Herbert die-cut color prism. Also came back an 8. This is a rough one. Herbert, let's see, I thought would be a 9, and it came back an 8. Here's another Jordan insert from the 90s, 97 Teammates. Came back a 7. I thought it was going to be an 8. Came back a 7. Trey Lance, Optic Hollow, came back a 9. Little OC, but didn't know what they saw in that. We got, I thought it would be a 10. It came back a 9. This is a good one. This is a Ramondre Stevenson Select Rookie Signatures Blue Prism. Came back a PSA 10. This one is numbered 10 out of 49. I think he might have a good year for the Patriots. So we'll see what that one does for me. I said 10, and it got a 10. Here's another guy who might have a big-time year. Isaiah Pacheco, Green Prism, PSA 9. On that one, I said a 9, and it got a 9. These, once again, mid to late 90s. Can't do anything with them. This was a SGC 9, cracked. Thought it was pretty clean, but what the hell do I know? This one came back a PSA 8. I thought it'd be a 10, and it came back an 8. That's no good. And here's a run of Trevor's that I did really well with. This is a Prism Break Trevor Lawrence. Came back a PSA 10. This one I thought was going to be a 10, and it came back a 10. Justin Herbert Clearly Donruss, 8. I thought it'd be a 9, and it came back an 8. Oops. And then we have a Emergent from Prism, Trevor Lawrence, PSA 10. I thought it was a 10, and it got a 10. I was really hopeful on these. The Prism base didn't do me any favors, but these inserts sure did. This is a Justin Fields Optic base. Came back a 10. I thought it would be a 10. So that one is a good one. We have here a star-studded Rookies and Stars Prism. This one is a PSA 9. I thought this one was going to be a 10, and it came back a 9. Then we got a Justin Herbert Silver Prism out of Select, PSA 9. I thought this one was going to be a 9, and that's what we got. Here's another Trevor Rookie Optic Gridiron King, PSA 10. These aren't worth a lot, but when they come back 10s, it's about as good as you can do. Prism New Recruits, PSA 10. Thought it was a 10. Did good. Here's a Michael Jordan. This is a 91 Upper Deck Baseball SP1. I thought it was really clean. So did PSA. This is the best I did on a older card, PSA 9. I thought this was going to be I thought this was going to be an 8 or a 9. 8, and I got a 9. So this Jordan Teammates is the one that I thought was 8, and it got a 7. So make that change. 89 score, Barry Sanders rookie. I thought this was really clean as well. I'm obviously not doing something right with these older cards. This one came back at 8. I know this is a hard card to grade, but I still thought I'd be a little better on that one. I thought it would get a 9, and it got an 8. This is a Trey Lance. This was a SGC 9.5. It's a Red Premium XP Auto. Came back a PSA 9. I thought it was a 10, but it came back a 9. We'll see what he does this year. Another older card, Tracy McGrady, Topps Chrome rookie. This was also a SGC 9.5. Came back a PSA 8. I think I might just quit on these older cards because I'm not doing something right. Last but not least is, I think, the biggest card in the order. Prism Justin Fields black and white checker. I bought this raw at the last card show I was at, and I thought it looked really nice. These are easy to gauge the centering because you just go off the checkerboards. And this one got a 9 as well. So this one, I thought I was hopeful on. I said 8 or 9, and I hoped for a 9, and I got a 9. So this is about a $450 card that I paid. Oh boy, what did I pay? I paid $100 and a Josh Allen card that I had graded myself. So all in all, I've got about $160 into this card. So I could triple my money there. But there we have it. Here's the rundown. These are my 10s. These are my 9s. So I doubled up 9s to 10s. Had just as many 8s and 7s as I did 10s. So this is about a 25% gem rate. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 out of 41, I got 10s, and 5 of them were those paper Josh Allens. So not the best submission in the world, although there's a couple of 9s in here, the checkerboard, and that Trevor Lawrence number to 10 that I'm pretty happy with. I wouldn't expect everything to come back, 10s. That would be awesome. Where is it? I'll show you guys one more time. Yeah, this one. I think it's a pop 1, so obviously none higher. This is numbered 3 out of 10. All right, well, I appreciate you guys staying this long. Let me know what you think. As far as my grades go, I was okay. Like I said, some of the optic or the Trevor base, I was pretty off on, but everything else, fell kind of within range. So shout out to Chris Sewell for this idea, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks.